Are men more narcissistic than women? Based on the traits for which narcissistic personality disorder is being assessed, some say that they appear to be similar to the stereotypical male in our culture. There is a wide belief that men are more narcissistic than women, but there has not been many studies that prove this theory. So, is narcissism more common in men? In 1914, Freud theorized that women are more narcissistic than men, based on his assumption that women were more preoccupied with their physical appearance and tend to make object choices in reference to qualities desired for the self. However, in 2008, a study was published that showed that the prevalence for men with lifelong NPD was 7.7%, whilst it was 4.7% for women. The thing is that our cultural gender role expectations for men and women are actually showing that it is not desirable for women to display certain traits that are associated to narcissism. Instead, males are socially pressured towards these traits. That means that women who display certain narcissistic traits will be penalized in society, as it is seen as undesirable for women to behave in this way. A scientific paper called Gender Differences in Narcissism, a meta-analytic review, was published in the end of 2014 to evaluate what past studies have found and discussed the cultural gender role expectations when comparing narcissism between genders. This study covered over 30 years of research that was based on almost 500,000 participants. As a part of the study, they discussed how covert or vulnerable narcissism traits should increase women's levels of narcissism compared to men, for the same reason as stated before. These more vulnerable and insecure traits in women are not culturally penalized. Also, another study has shown that women tend to be less emotionally stable than men, which can be linked to covert narcissism. However, the results did not show any significant differences between covert narcissism and gender. The results of this study revealed that there was a consistent gender difference in narcissism, with men scoring higher in narcissism than do women. The researchers found that men are more likely to exploit others and to believe that they themselves are special and therefore entitled to privileges. Men also exhibit more assertiveness, motivation to lead, and a desire for power and authority over others than women. The most similar traits for narcissism between the genders were self-admiration, self-absorption, and vanity. This study also looked at the generational difference in narcissism between genders, as social expectation may change with time, and found that, even though women's social roles are changing over time, the difference in narcissism between genders did not decrease with time. The study raises the question: if particular parenting styles might contribute to the observed gender difference by parents raising boys with a parenting style that is associated with narcissism. They also speculate if the male hormone testosterone, which is associated to dominance, might contribute to the gender difference in narcissism.